My name is Sally. Sometimes Sal Gal, Sal Pal, or Sally Pally. It helps me feel like different people when I want. Someday I want to go to the North Pole, too. I want to know how to swim. I want a dog. "Hey, Sally Pally," said Darnell. He was usually first for breakfast. "Cheerios here?" "Picture on the box," I told him. "Love my Cheerios," he said. "Little bitty wheels roll down my throat, roll around in my belly." Darnell had a big belly, and he patted it like a drum to a tune only he knew. "Da-da-da-da-dee, Cheerios going into me." And then Mary, my best friend, and David came down soon and poured some cornflakes. Then Julius and Tony and Pilar. There were 2 cartons of milk and 3 cartons of orange juice, and Tony shook cornflakes into a bowl and poured orange juice over them. "Ew," said Pilar. "You're crazy," went David. But Tony just said, "I like them that way. Corn and orange. Corn is orange. Orange corn." "You are crazy," Darnell agreed. "Can I try?" A red light from outside flashed and blinked over our tables. Dorothy, a nurse who worked all night, stepped out quickly. "Just eat your breakfast, folks. I have to let in some people. No problem, just enjoy your cereal." The front door buzzed. Dorothy opened it. There was 1 man and 1 woman in dark blue who pushed in a small bed on wheels. Dorothy said the elevator was in the back, and the woman said, "That's okay, we can carry this. Let's just get up there." We heard their heavy boots on the stairs. They whispered, but we couldn't hear what they said. "I'm drawing a cat today," Darnell told everyone. "Like the cat I have with my mom." "Bunnies are better," said Pilar. "People eat bunnies," said Isaac. He had come down to breakfast, but just stood there to watch the blinking red light outside turn around and around. "Nobody eat my bunnies," said Pilar. "I'll bite people who bite my bunnies." "I'm gonna make bunny Cheerios," said Darnell. Jimmy, who always wore an old brown army coat, always said birdie, even inside where we could see no birds. He heard bunny and said birdie for the first time I heard that day. We heard the elevator in the back of the house wheeze and grumble. A little while later, the red light stopped blinking over the room. We heard voices of men and women outside, and then a car, what sounded like a big car, drove away. A while later, Mrs. Byrne, the nurse who ran everything at the home, came into the room where we had breakfast. Dorothy, too, and Bob, a nurse with a beard and glasses. Mrs. Byrne's dark face was shiny, and she thumped her hand just below her neck a few times, as if that would help her get words out of her mouth. "Is everyone here?" she finally asked. We all looked around. We saw the cereal, the milk cartons, and the calendar on the wall with pictures of kittens. I wanted 1 page to stay up all the time. It was a little orange kitten with white paws and a pink nose, asleep in a heart-shaped candy box. But then they had to flip the page. Sometimes when no one else was nearby, I flipped to that page and looked at that kitten. I looked for Matt, Keisha, and Vi, who don't talk or move much, but eat with spoons and look out wherever they are at whatever is in front of them. They were there. I didn't see Stu, Dennis, Lawrence, or Charlene, but they usually came a little late because they got to the bathroom later. Mary said, "Talia is still upstairs. She said she doesn't like cereal. She said she wants toast. She says—" "I'll have to talk to her after this," said Mrs. Byrne. "And I don't see Marcus." "Still in the bathroom," said Isaac, and a few people began to giggle. We could hear him. He was going, "Oh, wow, yow." "Marcus, too," said Mrs. Byrne. "I'll talk to everyone when I can. But I have some sad news, I'm afraid. It's Lawrence. Lawrence won't be here anymore." There was a silence. "His mother brought him home?" I asked. "No," said Mrs. Byrne. "Not quite, dear, but in a way. You see, God brought Lawrence home." "God brought him home to his mama?"